We all get triggered. There's no one that has never been triggered by something that they heard or seen. But let's see, what does it mean if you get triggered? Hi, I'm Vasi Sarandopoulou, a psychologist, and I'm here in AntiLoneliness channel in order to make you feel better and understand yourself better. Don't forget to subscribe to AntiLoneliness channel so that you can get notified every time we post a new video with lots of insights and helpful tips. Now, what does it mean getting triggered? It means this feeling of overwhelmness, frustration, maybe annoyance, or discomfort that we experience when we see or hear something. Why we get triggered? Because what we have seen or heard is just the tip of the iceberg. And beneath that tip of the iceberg, under the surface, there's even more memories and experiences from our past related to that trigger. So, as you can understand, behind any trigger, there's a lot of depth. There's a lot of personal meaning. And you can understand that you have been triggered when, looking back, you see how your reaction to an event is disproportionate to what could have been considered as a normal reaction. So, if, for example, your friend is texting you saying that I'm not going to be able to come over tonight, and you start crying and feeling desperate, and you cannot feel better and you cannot comfort yourself, then you realize that this is a trigger. There's something more to this message, I'm sorry, I cannot come over tonight, than what your friend has just said. And this is usually related to what has happened to you in the past. So, in other words, triggers are reminders. They disconnect us from here and now, and they connect us in a subconscious way to memories of difficult or traumatic experiences of the past, such as, for example, betrayal, bullying, abuse, embarrassment, rejection, pain, suffering. In other words, the trigger is our brain's reminder of a negative experience of the past, which activates the fight or flight response in our brain. Some examples of external triggers are smells, something that is associated with that past emotional experience, sounds, specific objects, specific people or faces that you see, dates of specific events that have happened in your life. Or some internal triggers can be the feeling of loneliness, the rejection, or failure. And for somebody, maybe a failure would be something negative but still manageable. But for somebody else, if it's connected to a painful memory from the past, it can be something completely devastating. And then you realize that this is a trigger. So now let's go to the second part of this video, which is what can I do if I get triggered? First and foremost, the most important thing that you can do is practice self-soothing. What does it mean? It means that you're practicing different techniques so that you can make yourself feel safe and calm again. What are these techniques? One of them can be trying mindfulness, focusing in the present moment, focusing on your breath, and then trying to stop all these judging thoughts in your head, all these negative thoughts. Observe them, but not engage with these thoughts. Practice mindfulness. Another thing that you can do as a self-soothing activity, it can be when you allow yourself to touch or feel something warm. And that can be, for example, a warm blanket that you are covering your legs and you're touching this smooth surface and you feel the smoothness and the warmth. Or you can make yourself a warm cup of tea or chocolate so that you can warm yourself inside. Another thing you can do is listen to some calming music so that you can start relaxing. Another thing that you can do besides the self-soothing activities is talk about your feelings at that moment to somebody that you can trust. And that can be a friend, that can be a family member, that can be a partner, or it can be your therapist. Talk about what happened to you, and it would be helpful if they can listen without judging and if they can help you process and structure all these overwhelming feelings and thoughts that you are experiencing at that moment. And last but not least, another thing that can help is get all these emotions out of your body, which means exercise. Do some activity that uses your body, your hands, your legs. And it doesn't mean only exercise, it can be also painting, for example. Anything that allows you to channel these emotions from the inside to the outside. Well, I hope this was helpful. I hope that you can understand more about your triggers right now and that you have a couple of ways so that you can soothe yourself every time you get triggered again. As I said in the beginning, we cannot avoid triggers. They're everywhere. And of course, we cannot avoid them because we have past memories that are just waiting for the right or the wrong moment to get triggered. I hope it was helpful. Take good care of yourself and see you in the next video.